Hi, this is Napreet, and here I'm going to create a video about my project which has been given by my tutor. So here I have Alex Macmillan. He's a businessman and he wants to expand his business by understanding the market scenarios, and he already has a contract with the third party, and they have also collected the data from the market and prepared for him, but still he is not uh, satisfied by understanding that data. So for making him more understandable, I need to I need to use the filters for the data to focus on his uh, interested countries like Australia, India, and USA. Secondly, he wants to focus on his the on three competitors such as Fashion Direct, Next Look, and H&M. And for that one, I will just start from the data filtered. So for that one, I have already given this data, but from that data I just need only 9,000 rows of data. So I'll just use the address 9,000, and here I can see 9,000 data. So rest of that I don't need for, and I'll just use Control Shift and delete that. After that I'll just go to the first line for the in the countries column. So I'll just click on 3,000. So here I want to change this country name as per the requirement USA. So this is my target where I want to apply that data. So I'll just go back to my first row. So here I'll just start writing USA. And go till down to 3,000. Because it's huge data, so it's very hard to understand it. So after that I'll just create the table. So Control T and create it as a table. So here I can see the data with the filters as well. In the first column I can see all the data filters. So that one I can use to search my data only. So in the other sheet I have already created my data for the LX to understand it in a very comprehensive way. So after that I can show you, like, if we use that filter we can unselect all, then just select USA, and we can see here is only 3,000 data for USA, and same we have done with the other countries. We have total amount of data is 9,000, so it's 3,000 for Australia, 3,000 for India, and for USA as well. And the same thing he needs for do with the chains as well. So I've just unselect one, and select one. Next look. So here we can see there is only 3000 data for chains as well. That one is next look, and same thing is happened with the H&M and Fashion Direct. So after creating that, I have just made a very short way for getting the information that how many Fashion Direct chains we have, how many H&M chains we have, how many categories we have in which country we have any categories for countries. After that, I have just created for the categories as well, but how many chains they are working with these categories. For searching that, we can use it in a very short way. We can use a formula, that is the VLOOKUP formula, for searching that data very easily. So I will just write down one country here. So I'll just copy and paste here, Australia. After that, I will just use the VLOOKUP formula here. So here we can the formula that we need to use. So first of all, I need to use the lookup value Australia, that will be shown in that. After that, I need to select these all rows and use F4 for fixing that data. After that, I need to select the second column number, so I will just write down 2 and select a true approximate match or false exact match. So I will just use approximate match. So close the bracket and then enter. After that, I can use it as a search engine as well. So I will just go to the data. After going to the data, I need to use a data validation. So I'll just go to the data validation here. Here I need to use a list here, and the source will be Australia, India and USA. So that one will be my source address. So I'll just write it here. So after that, we can select India is 3000 from the list, and USA as well, and Australia. So this is the search engine we have created for searching the data. After creating a business list, I have just created a line pivot. For creating a line pivot, I have just go to the practice and select insert. Then I have selected that pivot table from that one. When I get the pivot table here, I have just added in the rows financial years and months, and after that columns, in the columns chain, and in the values is the sum of sales. So here we can see in this row there is a years and months of the sales, and this is the grand total of the sales, and this is the list of our chains. So I have used this line pivot for making him more understandable. So where the sales has been goes up and where the sales has been decreased, and when it starts and in which month they have grows up, his business has grows up, and in which month has business has grows down. So here we can see for the H&M, it has been started in the February and goes top to in the March month, and after that it goes down in the April. But the Fashion Direct has been started in 1st January, and slowly it goes down and ends in the February month. And after that, in the last one, we can see the next look has been started very well, but it has been in the February it has been goes down. So after creating that line pivot, I have just created a category pivot as well. For creating a category pivot, category pivot, I have just used the rows as the category and the column